welcome to Cooking In with Joycelyne. I'm dressed like a flapper because I thought I would make flapjacks. Today, I'm going to show you how.
Wait, just hold a minute, little lady. What is this? Are you going to be making flapjacks out of season?
Yes, I am. I make flapjacks all the time.
You can't be doing that. No, ma'am. You cannot be making flapjacks out of season. I am a constituting officer of the law, and I enforce the law.
Well, perhaps this might convince you otherwise.
Are you trying to bribe an officer of the law?
Yes.
Well, is sure this is a good $100 bill?
I think so.
Well, we're going to have to test it right now. We can do this as a public service for all your people in audience. You know, if this is a really good $100 bill, you should be able to take the pen and shove it through. Well, it went through just like that. Yes. Now, if it's real, you should be able to take the $100 bill and the pen would slide across one end of the dollar and the other, and it would not tear. You see, the $100 bill is the most amazing dollar bill in the whole country. It is the self-sealing bill. This is why the $100 bill will last so long. This is truly an amazing $100 bill. I will keep it, thank you. I can be bought.
So now, would you like to have some flapjacks?
Absolutely.
Oh,
sure.
Good. Okay. Now I'm going to show you that instead of buying an expensive mix, you can actually make it at home. And it's so simple and easy. So I'm going to make quite a bit. If you're going to make about 4, you would use 1 cup of flour. You can use all kinds of flour. There's different flours like rye flour. This is regular all-purpose flour.
What other kind of flour is there?
Well, there's tons of flour. There's cornmeal, and that's called a Johnny cake.
Oh, Johnny cake. Oh, that's great. I like
Sure,
that.
Johnny cake.
No, Johnny cake,
But this
yes,
is just a regular, that would be with cornmeal instead of flour. So I'm just going to make 2 cups. So do you think I should make 3? I don't know. I have a lot of hungry people here. I think I'll make a big amount. I like to eat a lot of food, don't you? Actually, you could level it off, but I just guesstimate. Okay, so then this is my all-purpose flour. And you would take eggs. You could put an egg per cup. So let's say we're going to put 3 eggs in.
Now, you notice you used brown eggs.
Well, it's just what I had. You can use white eggs.
So any kind of egg you can use then.
Yes.
Okay.
I smashed the egg with the other egg. And 1 more. There. Now, we also put a little oil. You put about a tablespoon of oil for each cup.
What kind of oil are you using there?
I like to use olive oil because
Olive
it's
oil.
more,
Olive.
well, there's no trans fat, of course, in that, but it's just very healthy for you. And I want everybody to be healthy, so I'm going to put 3 tablespoons.
You know, you never want to buy olive oil in the clear bottle. It has to be like this because the heat will destroy the vitamins in if it shines through the clear glass. I read that.
That's good knowledge.
That's why I can't see the cup. It's so smart. I read.
Clancy, I'm so glad you read. Now, you can put a bit of milk just to make it. Oh, now the only difference is there's 2 kinds of liquids you could put. You could put like buttermilk or regular milk. If you use buttermilk, then you need baking soda to make it rise. But if you use regular milk, you use baking powder. To make it rise, it's a chemical reaction, and this is called a quick bread. So in order to make something rise, you have to have either the baking soda with the sour milk or buttermilk or acid. You can add lemon juice to regular milk if you like that tart flavor. And this is if you don't have any acid. So, you know, we could use some of each because I might be putting some acid from the fruit. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of this and a half. Do you see how I just measure like this? And then, let me put this down. You can put some of the baking soda just to make sure that the acid doesn't react. So I'm going to put another tablespoon of that.
Baking soda has so many uses. It's good for cleaning odors out of your carpet. I mean, it's great. I love baking soda.
Well, it loves you too. I just heard it the other day saying, I just love Bill. Okay, now we're going to stir this. I mean, this is like really the easiest way to do it. But what I do now, we need a liquid. So I'm going to let you stir this.
Oh boy, I get to
Stir it. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it develops the gluten. The gluten is in the flour, and so wait till I put the other liquid in it. Because what happens is it's going to cause tough pancakes. We don't want that. So now, this
I'm a tough man. I do not mind tough pancakes.
You will if you see it. No. So I'm going to just add a little nutrition to my liquid by putting in banana, because I think it's much healthier to have as many things you can inside your pancakes. So I'm going to pour a bit of milk. I'm using whole milk, and I'm going to put that in here.
For our Spanish-speaking audience, this is known as leche.
Yes.
We
And-
like leche too.
That was on. There we go. Okay. Oops, that one didn't get it. Wait a minute. I gotta do that again. But we could use more liquid anyway. Try not to
We
make it.
violate no sanitary laws.
Well, it was just in there for a short time. Okay, now I got this centered. Okay, how are you doing? Don't knead it until, now see what I'm saying? Don't stir it until it's all liquidy,
More
because
leche.
it causes it to get too tough, and you don't want it tough, you want it smooth. So this needs a little more. I'm only gonna put regular milk in it now.
More leche.
Okay. The reason I put those little bowls is because I want to add different kinds of fruits. Instead of just making a boring pancake, I'm going to make a fruit pancake. I'm going to make one with blueberries and one with
Blackberries, blueberries, blackberries.
and it's okay to have some lumps.
What a great combination.
Well, I'm going to make one of each.
Oh,
And
no, we're not
to
going to
give it-
mix them together?
No,
Oh,
no. Well, I mean, if you want to, you can, but I'd rather make each one a different
Get this
taste test. Okay, let's take this out.
Right here on the stage, center stage
And
for our audience.
We're going to put a little bit of Himalayan salt, because it's got, salt has a couple nutrients that are good, but this one has a little more. And another thing I'm going to add is cinnamon.
Ah, cinnamon!
Cinnamon is an antioxidant, so we're going to put a whole bunch
yes,
of
yes.
that.
Put the Spice Islands.
Yes.
Yes.
And sometimes people like to put sugar, but I don't know. We'll see. Because we are going to use syrup anyway. Doesn't that smell wonderful?
I love the scent that smells cinnamon.
Okay, let's heat up the griddle, because you want the griddle to be warm. You don't want to use a cold griddle. Where is it?
Cinnamon smells healthy. It smells fresh. It smells nutritious.
I'm going to use the olive oil. There seems to be some liquid in this.
I'll bet you can smell the cinnamon almost from here, can't you? Yes.
It smells great.
Just take a deep breath and smell the cinnamon.
I'm taking all that liquid out because if you put water in your pan, it's just gonna cause don't keep stirring. Remember I said least amount of stirring.
Are you telling me I've been doing it wrong?
Yes. You don't want to stir it a lot because that develops the gluten.
I'm just a man.
Okay,
What
I'll
do
explain.
I know?
I'll explain why.
Come on.
Do you remember when people make bread and they knead it?
You need bread?
Yes, they keep working the bread so it's elastic. You don't know that.
No, I don't know that.
Oh, you're not a bread maker.
No.
Well, the more you do that, the more it makes the connective fibers of the protein, which is called gluten. That's what develops it. And that traps the air when you have yeast bread. But since this is quick bread, you don't want to stir it very often. So that's the difference.
Oh, God.
But you're learning.
You're so intelligent. I'm impressed.
This is just make sure your pan is coated well. See? And then I'm going to take a spoon. Well, let's make some blueberry ones first. So I'm going to pour the blueberries in here. I'm going to make 3 different ones so you can taste the difference.
This is the best part of the job. I get to taste them. Yes.
Okay, so we're going to stir that in.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just make a beautiful pancake.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I'll show you after I do it.
So you're making 2 flapjacks.
That's right. Now when you do this, you want all the bubbles to be all around it, so that means it's ready to turn. Rather medium-high heat. Okay, so as that's cooking, let's make a different one too. I was thinking we should you're saying we could mix them and make blueberries so we could put that in here. I've washed these already. These have holes in them, so to save time, I just put this under the water. That way it's better, because we don't want to get anything. Okay, so we're going to mix that. Ready?
Now, what's the difference between a flapjack and a pancake?
It depends on where you're from, but in the South you call it a flapjack, but it's a pancake normally wherever you. So now, do you see? You need the bubbles. I'm waiting for the bubbles to cook it a little more. When this has bubbles, then we can turn
When
it.
it starts to bubble, then you turn it over.
Yes. Okay. So now this will be some of these berries, blackberries, and that cinnamon really helps with the antioxidants. You also can add vanilla if you like. You can add different flavorings. Okay, now I'm going to flip this over. The reason it's got this pattern on it is because of the oil. But see how puffy it is?
Yeah.
So we'll put it on a plate so you can see it.
Now look, here's on the side of the pan, not bad.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's still going to cook.
Oh.
But I want it to, but see how puffy it is? That's a little piece. See how cute?
Yeah. Is that all I get?
No.
Okay.
Let's see the back. Yeah, that's done. See, this is the other side. So it's both beautiful on both sides. Okay, these are the blueberry ones. Now let's try making these. You can add just a little splash more of oil.
Now, that's all you need, just a little bit of olive oil?
Mm-hmm.
That's all?
Yes, because I have a nonstick pan.
So the kind of pan you cook these in depends
You
on
want as big a pan as you can get.
And this pan is made out of what?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, is it an iron pan, a steel
No,
pan?
no, that's the cast iron pan there. Now let's make a banana pancake.
A banana pancake?
Yes.
So we got blueberry
I'm
flapjack,
gonna make this
blackberry
little-
flapjack, and
Little
banana
one. Let's make
pancake.
a little baby one.
Oh, how come we don't have banana flapjacks?
I'm gonna make them now.
But you said you're going to make the pancake. I mean, you just
It's
changed
the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna get one of the bananas. Do you want to peel that banana?
This banana here?
Yes. And I also thought it would be good to put some walnuts in it. So I brought some walnuts and just break them up, stick them in here.
Now that we slice this, cut it up.
Yes, I have the knife here. You could cut it right in
we
here.
just cut in little slices?
Well, do you want me to do it?
Oh,
No, no, not in here.
Oh, I cut it here like this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, like
Very good cutting.
this. Oh, yeah. Of course I'm good at this stuff. I learn quick.
Beautiful.
What are you going to use the whole banana or just partial?
The whole banana.
Oh
Lift it
my
up.
God, okay, we'll go all the way. It's what I like a girl that goes all the way. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to show you this. Okay. So that's cooking. And then our last pancake will be the banana. Okay. So, let me get this. We're going to fold this in. This is going to be delicious. Okay, now I'm going to get another plate. And going to put this in. You want to show them this one while I make the other ones?
What should I do with these?
Show the camera.
Show the camera. Hey, camera, look. Watch, look quick because I'm going to eat them and they're going to be around long. Because she's a really good cook. Okay.
This is going to be so delicious. You can see it already. This has nuts in it too, so it's a banana walnut. So we made a banana walnut. So we've got 3 kinds.
Okay. Well, we're just about
This
done
is
here
the
now.
blue-
Is that correct?
Blueberry. Oops. This is the boysenberry.
Yeah.
Blackberry.
Oh, the blackberry and
And-
blueberry. We don't know boysenberry.
Now,
You got blackberry,
I'm just
blueberry, and
showing this
banana.
this has to cook just a little more. So do you see what we did? We just took regular flour, 1 cup, add a cup of oil, a cup of leavening, a teaspoon of leavening, and
And then
milk till it's that consistency. Okay, now I'm going to flip this over. Beautiful. Okay, let that cook. So this is the banana one. And what I like to do is dust it with powdered sugar, and then you can either use syrup or I use jam. So whatever you want to do, that's your pancake, your flapjacks.
I bet you these don't need any syrup. I bet they taste good just the way
They
they are.
do, but I like sweets, don't you?
Oh, you kid.
Okay, so thank you so much for,
We're gonna have to
Man.
23 skidoo.
that's right.
Bye-bye, folks.
Ready? Thank you so much for watching Cooking
While
In.
we do the Charleston
With
out the
Joycelyne.
door. Oh, you do the Charleston. She knows how to do the Charleston.